Welcome to the Cyclone Center on the campus of Moraine Valley Community College in Palos Hills. Junior college basketball here on Sportstown Chicago this afternoon. It's the Cyclones of Moraine Valley Community College against the Owls of Oakton Community College. I'm Jamie Newell with the play-by-play today, and joining me is Nick Burzik. And Nick, two teams that kind of a little bit similar, as we have Moraine Valley comes in with a record of 5-11. Oakton, meanwhile, is 3-15, but a lot of ineligibilities for the Owls has really been a problem for them.
Yeah, you look at it tonight, they're only playing 7 guys, so depth will certainly be an issue. So if you get in any sort of foul trouble early on in the game, it's going to cause an issue. And then obviously if you're going to have an up-tempo game, if you're going to be going up and down the court, you're going to get worn out in the second half. So they're going to try to slow it down a little bit. As you said, both teams 0-2 in conference. They're going to get off the schneid today and post their first conference victory in a game that I'm sure both squads feel is winnable.
Yeah, in fact, Oakton has lost 2 straight. They fell to Morton by a score of 98-61 back on the 14th of January on Thursday. Moraine Valley, meanwhile, they also lost 91-64 against College of Lake County. So both teams not only looking to get their first win in the conference, but also get their first win of 2016.
Yeah, exactly. And if you look at both scores of the last games, both teams giving up points in the 90-point territory. So you got to figure we're going to have some exciting action today.
We're going to come back, have the starting lineups and tip-off here on SportstownChicago.com.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Cyclone Center on the campus of Moraine Valley Community College for this afternoon's game between Oakton Community College and your Moraine Valley Cyclones. And now, would you please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
And we're back here at the Cyclone Center after the national anthem here on SportstownChicago.com. Jamie Newell along with Nick Burzik. Here is the starting lineups for the visiting team from Oakton. Again, just 7 players, as Nick mentioned in the pregame. Mamadou Diarra, a sophomore, starts at forward. And then it's a 4-guard lineup. Trey Scott, number 12. A freshman, another freshman, Ryan Matthew, number 20, gets the start. And then a couple sophomores, Mike Hoffman, number 21, and also number 22, Fadi Ibrahim, the starters for Oakton Community College. Again, they come in with a record of 3 wins and 15 losses.
If you look at the starting lineup for Oakton, you'll see that while they only have 7 players, they also have 7 guys averaging at least 9 points per game. So the players they do have, they look for a spread-out offensive attack this afternoon.
Yeah, and they also, you look at Oakton, they average 68.3 points a game, but they give up 75.1. So that could be another key tonight. But you look at the Cyclones of Moraine Valley, again, they are 5-11 on the season, 0-2. And they will start a freshman, number 12, Tommy DiMadrontis, and also Jason Rowland, number 14, who's been dealing with a knee injury. We found out before the game, Nick.
Yeah, absolutely. You have to battle through that today. Coming in, playing against only a team with 7 guys, you're going to want to have as many bodies out there as you can, try to wear them down a little bit. So the more guys, the more healthy bodies that Moraine Valley can have, the better.
The leading scorer for Moraine Valley is number 22 forward Ermeus Nega. He averages about 22 points a game. And also a freshman, number 32, Luke Hook. And the final starter from Moraine Valley, number 34, Khalil Williams. He is also a freshman. And you look at both teams, both Oakton and Moraine Valley, not only in Oakton's case, not a lot of players, but a lot of freshmen for both teams.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, JUCO only 2-year school, but still, in any level, going from high school to even the JUCO level is a bit of an adjustment. I'm really looking forward to seeing Nega play tonight. Averaging 22 points per game, should be fun to watch. Maybe you can see if he can take advantage of the undermanned Oakton squad.
And it looks like Diaru and was it DeGrantis going to jump center?
Yes, sir. It looks like that.
Referee's in the middle. And we're about to get set to start.
Boy, referee Kason making sure the boys are all lined up properly today.
And tip is in the air, controlled by Moraine Valley. And with it, it's going to go right down. Dimo Drantis with the first shot.
Just take the tip off and get it down the baseline. A little left-handed runner for Demograntis.
Here's Oakton's first possession. Working at baseline. Diarra looking to get it, but they go top of the key. Scott drives. Tried to pass it, goes out of bounds. It'll be Moraine Valley ball.
It was a nice drive by Scott. He had the right idea, just a little hard on the pass, leading to turnover.
Just underway here at the Cyclone Center here on SportsTownChicago.com. Now here's Moraine Valley into the front court. Out pass working around to the right. Here's a three on the way. It's up and good. Luke Hook with his first three of the game.
We talked about before the game, neither of these teams are necessarily defensive stalwarts, and you can see both teams pushing up and down the floor, wasting no time trying to get early offense going.
Scott to the top of the key to number 24, Granado. Drives up, good.
First two possessions for Oakton. Gotten able to penetrate the defense, gotten inside. First one led to a turnover. That time they were able to finish.
Nega passes it. Now they work at top of the key. Here's another three on the way. No good. Rebound by Dimo Grantis.
Demo Grantis, the leading rebounder of this team, averaging over 8 per game, crashing the offensive glass there, leading to an easy 2 points.
There's Matthew to the key. Now they hand it off. Granado trying to work around. Here's a travel going to be called against Oakton.
The infamous Heinrich maneuver, dribble underneath the basket, stop, and turn it over. And here you can see on the replay here, the passing around the perimeter. And you can see the Heinrich maneuver.
And back to live action, another basket by Dimo Grantis. He has 6 of Moraine Valley's 9 points.
Yeah, we talked about the lack of depth for Oakton. They also lack some size. Dimo Grantis with the extremely long arms, being able to do what he wants to so far with 6 early points.
Granado hands off to Scott. There's Scott, passes it underneath. Shot is up and good. Mike Hoffman with his first 2 points.
Scott getting penetration early on. As you mentioned, he turned it over on the first possession of the game, but he's had a 2 drive and leading to assist the last few trips on the floor.
Cyclones, here's a 3 on the way by Dimo Grantis, no good. Rather, that was Hook. Now Oakton into the front court. Scott hands it to Granado. And they call out a new play. Inside, underneath
nice
to Matthew.
Low.
Shot up by Diarra is up and good, so that's his first points of the game.
Really nice job. Huffman caught the ball at the elbow, was able to get it inside, led to the easy deuce.
9-6. Now here they tried to pass it into Hook, but it's stolen away. But Hook gets it right back underneath to Roland, and his shot is good.
Matthew was surrounded by 3 guys there. If he pushes the ball up ahead, gives him 1 pass, likely leads to a fast break opportunity for Oakton.
Now here's Oakton into the front court. Their play, 3 on the way, up and good.
I'll tell you what, first time watching Oakland play, you could tell that Trey Scott's the leader on the floor. He's commanding the offense. Big three right there.
11-9. There's a three on the way by DeMigrantis, no good. Rebound. Scott into the front court. Short corner. Work at top of the key, Granado. Granado takes it on the drive. Shot no good. Rebounded by Nega. Now Hook gonna attempt a three, no good. Rebounded by Hoffman. And drive by Scott. Oh, wow. Nice shot by Scott. The little windmill layup. Now we're tied at 11.
Yeah, I believe that was actually Ryan Matthews who that
Okay.
was. It was Scott who brought the ball up the floor, though. He got it to Matthew and gave Matthew an easy opportunity to drive and lead to an easy deuce.
Here's Cyclone Moraine Valley with the basketball. Here's Roland. Free throw line jumper up and good. Roland now has 4 points.
The oldest play in basketball. Set a screen, a little pick and roll. The big was late hedging, led to an easy jumper that led to the deuce.
Matthew hands it, top of the key. Now Oakton trying to get it to the board. Their shot up and no good. Rebounded by Moraine Valley. Goes out of bounds. A couple of substitutes coming in.
Oakton substitutions, number 22, Fadi Ibrahim. Number 5.
And here you can see, as I was talking about, Oakton, the player was surrounded, I believe it was Matthew, was surrounded by 3 different Moraine Valley players. 3 guys on him. You're obviously going to have people up ahead.
There's a three-pointer on the way by the sub, just coming into the game. Steve Couchel, he hits a three.
Only 7 guys, as we mentioned, for Oakton, so we're going to get familiar with all 7 of them. And Couchel wasting no time coming off the bench, not being shy either.
Now Roland with the basketball. Dribbles. Out to Nega.
Interesting how quiet Nega's been so far. Hasn't really looked for a shot.
Wow, 3 on the way by Roland is up and good. He now has 7 points.
Seems like both Roland and DeMigrantis are the ones trying to attack early on. Maybe Nega trying to get his teammates involved before getting his own later on.
There's a 3 on the way by Hoffman is no good. Moraine Valley away with the rebound. Roland. Now gets it to Williams. Looking inside to DeMigrantis.
Really?
His turnaround shot up, no good.
Was a really nice entry pass there by Khalil Williams, but DeMigrantis just wasn't able to finish.
And now Matthews with the basketball. Matthews works it to the right. Now they get it to Hoffman. Back to Matthews. They're going to bring it back out and set it up again. 10 seconds on the shot clock. There's a shot up by Scott is no good. Moraine Valley looks to run. They get it to Nega. Nega all the way, no good. Tip by DeMigrantis. His shot is good.
Oakton just has no answer for DeMigrantis right now. Too much size. It's hard to imagine that's going to change throughout the game unless Oakton's going to manage to grow, which I don't think that'll happen. We'll have a real story if that happens.
No. 18-14 Moraine Valley. Now there's a steal by Roland. Into the front court. Looks to drive. Puts up a shot. It's up and no good. Rebounded by Oakton.
Iron unkind there. Just a little too much spin on it. Caused it to spin out.
Matthew into the front court. Left side. Now swings it right. Here's a 3 on the way. Up and good.
Trey Scott is not bashful. You're going to give him that much space. He'll fire from where Steph Curry does and drains it.
18-17 the score. Now DeMigrantis looks to drive. He is going to be fouled on the way to the basket.
Really impressed with DeMigrantis so far. You think about he's a bigger kid. You would expect him just to be inside all the time. As we look at the replay here of, here, like as I mentioned, DeMigrantis, look at him, even with the handles. Not bashful to take the ball out and drive it in by himself. Like I said, he's obviously a great rebounder. He's got size. He's able to handle the ball as well.
First free throw is no good. And we've got a couple subs from Moraine Valley.
Yeah, as we've been talking about, only 7 players for Oakton. This game has not been a slow game. Both teams going up and down the floor. So only 7 minutes in, but you can already see maybe they're getting a little fatigued.
Free throw up and good for DeMigrantis. Alanis Markowskis into the game for Moraine Valley, number 35.
Markowski's giving Damo Grantis a little bit of a breather. Extremely good start for him.
Number 40, Zach Haxel into the game from Moraine Valley. Number 40, here's a shot up and no good, but a foul is going to be called.
A little bit of a bailout call for Diarra there. Drove into 3 guys. As you can see right here, look, it was solid defense, drove into 3 guys. Just a little bit of a hack, couldn't move his feet well enough, got his hands involved.
Diarra's first free throw is up and good.
It'll be interesting to see if Diarra tries to attack Markowskis off the dribble. I think he's got a little bit of a quickness advantage there.
2 free throws in the book for Mamadou Diarra, sophomore. Makes it, we're tied at 19. A little four-court pressure by the Owls. Also into the game from Moraine Valley is Jordan Radcliffe, a freshman. Here's a pass to Roland, his shot, or rather to Williams, shot up, no good.
Nice.
Ball rolls around, out of bounds.
Nice job by Moraine Valley breaking the press. Haxel with a nice pass into the interior, just couldn't finish, as I believe we'll see right now. Yeah, like I said, you can see him break the press well. Haxel on the outside gets an interior pass, but Williams wasn't able to finish.
Nega with the basketball. Now they swing it around to Radcliffe. Traveling call against the freshman.
Nega drew a lot of attention that time down the floor. 2 guys with an eye on him at all times.
12-11 left to go in the first half. We're tied at 19.
No Trey Scott on the floor currently for Oakton, so we'll see where the offense comes from.
Granado with the basketball now. Passes inside to Hoffman. Hoffman gets it to Diarra. Diarra looking. Kicks it out. They work it around. Now back inside to Diarra. Diarra against Haxel. His shot is up and no good. Haxel able to come away with the rebound.
Oh, nice pass.
And Markowskis tried to throw it off of one of the Oakton players, but Moraine Valley able to come up with it. Here's Nega out to Haxel. His shot is up and no good, but a foul is going to be called against Moraine Valley.
The big man Haxel out there trying to attempt the 3, eventually leading to the offensive foul call.
11:09 left to go in the first half. We're still tied at 19.
After a quick start for both things, after Damo Grantis and Scott both went to the bench, the offense has been struggling a little bit here lately.
Luke Hook back into the game from Moraine Valley, and also making his first appearance is David Gray, number 11, a freshman for Moraine Valley. Matthews with it, passes inside to Hoffman. Hoffman tried to put up a shot, but he is going to be fouled.
Wow, I thought that was good defense by Radcliffe there. Radcliffe was pestering the ball handler the entire way up the floor, and then it looked like he had some nice help on D there, but he must have got a piece of the arm.
So that's going to be Hoffman's first attempts at free throws. First free throw is up and good.
You gotta like the start of your Oakton so far. Coming to the game with only 3 wins, traveling on the road. You have a 1-point lead about halfway through the first half. I think that Coach Mike Reuter has to be pretty pleased with the effort so far. The question will be, as we've mentioned, can they sustain it?
First miss by Oakton. Moraine Valley with it. Gray. Top of the key to Hook. And they swing it back around. Markowskis to Radcliffe. Radcliffe spins in the lane. Going to be called for a travel.
It looks like Oakton switched to maybe a bit of a 3-2 or even a matchup zone that's been giving the Moraine Valley offense a little bit of trouble. Anybody who follows college basketball knows that sometimes zone defenses can be killers. Got to be able to shoot their way out of it.
Matthews gets it to the corner. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Radcliffe. Radcliffe into the front court. There's a 3 on the way by Hook, his second 3 of the game.
Really nice drive by Radcliffe to set that up.
22-20 Moraine Valley, 10:20 left to go in the first half. There's Oakton with it, baseline.
Wow.
Diarra went up, foul is going to be called.
I don't think Diarra could manage to make Haxel fall like that. I think that may have been just a little bit of a flop, as you'll see here. Yeah, a little bit of a flop, I believe. Got the call, that's all that matters.
22-20 in favor of Moraine Valley here at the Cyclone Center here on SportsTownChicago.com.
I don't think many players will be able to make Haxel fall like that with a little bit of acting.
Moraine Valley into the front court. Hook has it right side. Now top of the key to Gray. Now Gray gets it baseline. Puts up a shot. It's up and good. David Gray with his first points of the game.
Tough shot on the baseline. Really nice right-hander right on the baseline.
Now Matthews into the front court for Oakton.
Trey Scott back in the game, you see.
Yep. Scott, now they work it around to Granado. Granado, top of the key, back to Scott. Scott tried to pass it, knocked off the ball, but gets it back. Got 5 seconds on the shot clock, kicks it out. And shot up by Scott is no good, and that's going to be a 35-second shot clock violation.
I have been really impressed with Jordan Radcliffe's defense on the perimeter. He has hounded the ball carrier every time, the ball carrier every time, and when needed, he's also helped out.
Timeout on the floor. We're back. You're listening to Junior College Basketball on SportsTownChicago.com.
Tener un trabajo en algo que te encante, es divertido y que conozcas muchas personas. Illinois Media School tiene muchas cosas increíbles que ofrecer. No solo hacer segmentos de audio al aire y usar equipos de cámara, e incluso puedes tener tu propio show de radio o televisión y ser exitoso. Llama ahora. Este programa especial te da el camino rápido al entrenar en la industria y puedes tener tu propio show en solo semanas. Illinois Media School. Llame al 630-916-1700 o visite beyondAir.com/Lombard.
And we're back here at the Cyclone Center at Moraine Valley Community College here on SportsTownChicago.com. Jamie Newell along with Nick Bursick, and 9:05 left to go in the first half. Moraine Valley leading Oakton by a score of 24-20, and what a performance we've seen so far by Oakton with only having 7 players, Nick.
Yeah, Jamie, like I mentioned before we went to break, they have to be pretty happy with their efforts so far, only being down 4. I've been impressed with the way Trey Scott performed before going to the bench a little earlier. If they're going to continue to have this, I think Scott's going to have to be a big part of it. You can tell he's the leader on the floor as well.
Cyclones into the front court. They get it to Haxel. Haxel passes it. They work it around to Radcliffe. Nice move, but couldn't get the shot to go. Oakton with the rebound.
It's like Radcliffe took a shot to the face there.
There's Granado out to, now they work it around. Now here's a player fouled going to the basket.
You can tell when Oakton's offense is going well, they want to drive in K. They're looking to beat the man off the dribble and either get all the way to the hole or kick it out.
Few substitutions made by the Cyclones. Demograntis back into the game for the Cyclones.
Demograntis was extremely impressive early on.
There's a turnaround shot up and good.
The most dangerous man on an inbounds play is the inbounder. They didn't guard the inbounder there, led to an easy 2 points.
Axel with the basketball. Not a Radcliffe. Radcliffe pulls up, shot up and good.
I mentioned his defense on the other end, and sometimes your defense can get you a little spit of swagger on offense there. He wasn't bashful, pulled up and nailed the jumper. Been really impressed with Radcliffe.
26-22 in favor of Moraine Valley. They dump it down. Shot is up by Granado, no good. Ball's on the floor. Granado picks it back up, kicks it out to Trey Scott. Wow, Scott from 3.
Man, Scott is on fire right now. It's going to be tough to score on Demograntis inside, but the block sometimes, as Bob Knight would say, unless you get the ball, the block does you no good.
There's Demograntis in the lane. Shot is up and good.
Awkward off the wrong foot, just getting rid of it before he traveled. Heck of a shot.
He has 10 points. It's 28-25 in favor of Moraine Valley. There's a shot on the way, no good by Hoffman, rebounded by Moraine Valley. Now Negra into the front court. Uses a pick, kicks it to Haxel. Now to Demograntis, he goes baseline. Tried to dunk it, but just laid it up, and it's no good. Oakton with the
Oh,
rebound.
that's not a good pass.
But Moraine Valley gets it back. Not a Radcliffe.
Little helter-skelter here, as Doc Emmerich would say. And
Now
it
another
continues.
turnover. Get it to Negra. Haxel, now to Negra, and Moraine Valley will slow it down.
Negra, oddly quiet so far.
Here's a 3 on the way by Radcliffe, is up and good.
Jordan Radcliffe not quiet whatsoever. Second straight jumper for him.
And now Moraine Valley out to a 31-25 lead. Owls with it, 15 on the shot clock. Granado kicks it out. Here's a shot on the way. No good, rebounded by Moraine Valley.
Pretty good offense. They're winning a little bit of weave action. Got in the lane for the kick out. Got an open look, just weren't able to convert.
Radcliffe with it. Out of Negra. Negra right side. He'll take a 3. Why not? Off the front of the rim, no good.
Not a very good outlet pass there by Granado. You know, Jamie, we're talking about how Oakton has to be happy with the start, but at the same time, they're still down 6, even though Nega hasn't gotten on the board yet. So you got to figure eventually the second-team all-league player last year, who was averaging 22 a game this year, is going to get his eventually.
6 minutes left to go in the first half.
And as you can see here, the last turnover from Granado, you know what he's trying to do there, trying to get an easy bucket with Scott leaking out, but that's not a pass he should have made.
D'Angelo Robinson into the game for the Cyclones. And Jason Rowland back into the game for Moraine Valley. Nega hands it to Rowland. Nega right side, tried to dump down to DeMagrantis. They shot up off the glass and good.
Really nice pass. We just mentioned Nega not doing much scoring, but that was a great entry pass. And DeMagrantis, just Oakton has no answer for him inside, just too much size.
Matthews passes right wing. Now Scott has it. He pulls up. 3 on the way is up and good. That is 4 3-point baskets by Trey Scott.
That is not the man you want to leave alone if you're the Cyclones tonight. Trey Scott is feeling it. Nearly forced a turnover there as well.
A little full court pressure by Oakton. Coming to the game, back into the game is Mike Hoffman.
Trey Scott only a freshman for Oakton too, so they have another year of him to look forward to after this one.
And here's Negra with the basketball, right side, whistle. Foul is going to be called.
Yeah, just too much DeMagrantis inside.
It's going to be on, the foul is going to be called on Granado. That is his first.
And if I'm Moraine Valley right now, I'm just continuing to throw the ball inside.
Here's a whistle.
I believe it was DeMagrantis who got called for the push-off. I'm sorry, I was on D'Angelo
Robinson.
You can see here Trey Scott really giving Moraine Valley some issues. They have Nega pressing him, trying to keep the ball out of his hands.
Granado with the basketball, left side. Now they work it to Scott.
Switch Nega on him full time right now as well.
15 on the shot clock.
Put your best player on their best player.
Hoffman, double dribble, the call, turnover against Oakton.
And that entire possession was set up by the pressure by Nega the whole way up the floor. You can see him here on Trey Scott. Forces the ball out of his hands. Eventually leads to the double dribble.
Cavanti Washington, number 25, into the game for Moraine Valley. Here's DeMagrantis, a offensive foul against the freshman.
And that's what you have to do if you're Oakton and Granado. You have a bigger man on you. Go down easily. See if you get the call. Surprised they haven't attempted to double DeMagrantis with the size disadvantage right now. I'm thinking if the game is close late in the second half, you may see some more doubles coming his way. Try to get the ball out of his hands, similarly to what Moraine Valley is doing to Trey Scott for Oakton right now. As we can see here, it's going to be Nega face guarding him again, trying to get the ball out of his hands.
DeMagrantis, Nega. Washington, Rowland, and Robinson, the 5 on the floor for Moraine Valley.
You can see here the charge. I think that was a good call as well. He took it right on the chest, dropped the elbow into him.
There's Scott underneath to Hoffman. Hoffman drives, shot up, no good.
Scott got caught in the air there, still was able to find his man.
Now they kick it back out
Not
to
the man to
Scott.
leave open. Oh, got a piece of that, I believe.
Air ball. Pass up ahead to Robinson. Robinson drives. Shot no good, but Nega right there to follow. Oddly enough, Nick, that's his first basket.
Yeah, we
of the
talked
day.
about it. Hasn't had a lot going so far today, but he's done other things well. We just talked about him picking up Trey Scott there. He's picking up the offensive glass. So even though he's not scoring, he's done some other things well to help his team.
Here's Trey Scott, right side. Traveling call this time against Oakton.
You can tell Oakton sometimes struggles when they're forced to get into a half-court offense. When you can get Trey Scott out there on a run, setting things up, they're much better off than when they have to slow down.
33-28 our score. 4:10 left to go until halftime. Nega thought about the long three.
I was going to say, we're going to see if that first bucket will get him going a little bit. He's calling for it in the post now.
Nega turn, shot up and good. Foul is called.
Sometimes all it takes is a little easy bucket, maybe a free throw. The old saying, go see the ball go in the net, to use a basketball cliche for you. And then there, you can see the next possession down the floor here on the replay. He's much more active. He gives the ball up, goes straight into the post. A smaller man on him, just too much length for Nega.
The foul is against Trey Scott, his first. Free throw is good.
Now, the last 4 minutes of the half will be key here for both sides. If you're a Moraine Valley, you're trying to push it out to 15 or 20.
And timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. We're back here on. We're going to come back here on SportsTownChicago.com.
¿Quieres tener un trabajo en algo que te encante, es divertido y conozcas muchas personas? El Illinois Media School tiene muchas cosas increíbles que ofrecer. No solo hacer segmentos de audio al aire y usar equipos de cámara, incluso puedes tener tu propio show de radio o televisión y ser exitoso. Este programa especial te da el camino rápido a entrenar en la industria y puedes tener tu propio show en solo semanas. Illinois Media School. Llama al 630-916-1700 o visita bionair.com/Lombard y empieza tu carrera en broadcasting ya.
Back at the Cyclone Center on the campus of Moraine Valley Community College here on SportsTownChicago.com. Jamie Newell along with Nick Burzik. And Nick, Moraine Valley slowly stretching that lead out, now up 10 with a little more than 4 minutes left to go until halftime.
Yeah, Jamie, I talked about it a little bit before we went to break, but it's really a key last 4 minutes of the half for both squads. If you're Moraine Valley, you're trying to get out to 15 or 20 so you can cruise in the second half. But if you're Oakton, I mean, you're one run away from being right in there at the half.
Especially with the way Scott's been shooting the three-pointer.
Absolutely, but Trey Scott not on the floor right now, so they're trying to close the gap without him.
Here's a steal. Nega. Fadeaway shot is good.
That's all it took was the one little garbage basket he got, and all of a sudden he's up to, I believe, 7 points now with possibly an eighth coming.
The sophomore, number 22.
You look at it
Free throw no good.
for Moraine Valley, both Nega and Demograntis have some really good size. You got to think that moving ahead in conference play, they're going to be able to give some of their foes some trouble.
3:36 left to go. Now here's Oakton, make a move to the basket. Hoffman shot no good.
D'Angelo Robinson went for the steal, led to a layup opportunity, but Oakton just wasn't able to finish it off.
There's another steal by Oakton. Reverse layup, no good. Nega comes down with a rebound, but a foul is going to be called.
Granado probably should have given that one up. A little bit of a wild attempt, but he was bailed out on the foul call. Not sure if they called it on the shot or after the shot, however.
Players for Oakton gets up a little gingerly.
Yeah, Granado went down hard.
D'Angelo Robinson with the foul. That's going to send Granado to the free throw line. He has 2 points so far.
And with your offense struggling a little bit, if Oakton just get to the line, see if you can't get anything going. We talked about how I got Nega going was a little bit of an easy layup opportunity to see if some free throws can get the Oakton offense going.
40-28 our score.
Really need to get some offense going if you're Oakton as well. They started out pretty well with Trey Scott carrying the way. But I would say the last 8 or 10 minutes of the half, they've really struggled to get offense going.
Luke Cook back into the game for Moraine Valley. It's good.
First half of the 1-on-1 always key in college basketball. It obviously gives you the first point and gives you a chance at a second.
Second free throw is no good. Rebounded by Demograntis.
Demograntis well on his way to a double-double today.
There's another steal by Oakton. This time it's Hoffman coming away with it. Bounce pass, shot up and good.
There's that man again, Trey Scott. The pressure defense leading to an easy layup.
Pressure by Oakton. Nega gets it to Roland, and a foul is going to be called. 40-29 our score.
We'll see here the defensive pressure from Oakton here. A little bit of a zone trap, it appears, leading to the foul. Just led to an easy bucket for Oakton, though, so you got to figure they're going to keep coming with the pressure, trying to get back in this one.
2:49 left to go until halftime. Moraine Valley leads 40-29. Roland with the basketball. Top of the key. Gets it to Hook.
If you're Moraine Valley, they had the right idea there. You got to try to get it to Nega or Demograntis right now.
Pass just a little too high.
He had good post position, but just a little strong on the entry pass.
2:30 left until halftime. 11-point Moraine Valley lead.
Oakton coach barking out some serious instructions on this possession.
Trey Scott passes it to... We got Hoffman, his shot no good. Moraine Valley comes down with the rebound.
It's another strong drive with the size of Moraine Valley.
Here's Hook for three, no good. Pass tipped. Granado comes up with it. Granado layup is blocked. That was, I think, Roland that got the block.
Back-to-back possessions for Oakton. They've gotten good looks at layups, but the Moraine Valley size, it changed the shot on the first attempt on that one. They obviously got the block.
Demograntis to inbound it for Moraine Valley.
And I'm going to go back to what you did last possession. I know it didn't work, but I'm trying to force feed Demograntis inside. They haven't had any answer for him so far.
Here's Hook with it. Not a Roland. Roland drives, shot up, no good, but he is fouled.
Nice job moving the ball to break the press. You got a little bit of a driving lane, took advantage of it, created the foul opportunity, as I believe we'll see here on the replay,
Yeah, freshman Jason Roland.
Moraine Valley's really created a lot of offense this half from that corner over there. Whether it was Demograntis driving or, as you saw there, the pass that lead to the foul.
Roland's first free throw is up and good.
As we talked about before the game, we weren't sure if Jason Roland was going to play in this one.
Right.
Battling a little bit of a knee injury. But he's no Derrick Rose, folks. He's out there.
Makes both free throws, makes it 41-31, 42-31. Derek McLaurin into the game for Moraine Valley, number 31, guarding Granado. Minute 27 left.
Yeah, that's traveling.
Traveling call against Oakton.
It's the third or fourth time Oakton's been caught shuffling the feet. Just getting started a little bit too early. Just need to slow down, take their time, get a first dribble in there, and then move their feet.
That was Steve Couchel with the travel. Ryan Matthew back into the game for Couchel.
A few big possessions going into the half here. Still at that 11-point game. Oh, yep, stepped on the end line.
Yeah, stepped on the end line. 42-31 Moraine Valley. here at the Cyclone Center. Beautiful facility here, I think opened in 2014.
The campus in general is
Yeah.
unbelievable. It took me like a half hour to find this place. Unbelievable for a community college.
And ball works around out about. You know, there was a time, Nick, that Moraine Valley had football.
Well, I could see. I mean, this campus.
In fact, I believe this facility is where the football field used to be.
Yeah, it's like I mentioned, it's an unbelievable campus, especially for a community college. It's nicer than a lot of four-year campuses, to be honest with you.
And they used to be called the Marauders, too. Now they're the Cyclones, and trap a Howell along the sideline for Oakton, but Oakton works it back out.
I'm running something for Trey Scott right now if I'm Oakton. He's been the majority of your offense. You really need a good possession here.
Shot clock down to 7. They drive inside, shot up no good. Ball tipped around, goes out of bounds, be Moraine Valley ball.
There's been a few times this afternoon where they've gotten drives into the lane and they've gotten close opportunities, but I really think the Cyclones' size and athleticism has been giving them issues.
40 seconds left to go in the first half. Moraine Valley with it. Negra kicks it out to a shooter. McLaurin, shot no good. But they get it back, and here's DeMigrantis up for the dunk.
Oakton has just had no answers for DeMigrantis on offense, on defense, everywhere. He's been dominating this half.
14 points for DeMigrantis. It's now 42-31. Their shot up no good. Ball rebounded. Trying to get it. Now Oakton has it. They put up a wild shot. Offensive foul is going to be called.
Nice job by McLaurin there, putting the body in front of it, taking the charge. No doubt on the call either.
17 seconds left to go.
As I believe we'll see here on the replay. Oh, I apologize. This is Nega's drive. A good kick out, good look. Just unable to convert.
Now Moraine Valley will try for the last shot. Here's Gray for 3. It's good.
What a pass by Nega from across the court in the back court to the front court, leading to the wide open 3.
9 seconds left. Here's a 3 on the way by Hoffman, no good. Rebounded by Hook. He launches it. The shot is no good. So we're at halftime, and our score is Moraine Valley 42, Oakton 31. We're going to take a break and come back. You're listening to Junior College Basketball on SportsTownChicago.com.
Center for Broadcasting is now the Illinois Media School. We've been an institution in the Chicagoland area now for 30 years. Because the broadcasting world is always changing, so are we. Not only are we teaching radio and television production, but now you can learn all aspects of the media industry, like web design. You can also specialize in TV or film, sports broadcasting, and even sales. No matter where you are in the Chicagoland area, we have a campus near you. So come check us out. The Illinois Media School. Be on TV, be on radio, beonair.com.
¿Quieres tener un trabajo en algo que te encante, es divertido y conozcas muchas personas? El Illinois Media School tiene muchas cosas increíbles que ofrecer. No solo hacer segmentos de audio al aire y usar equipos de cámara, incluso puedes tener tu propio show de radio o televisión y ser exitoso. Este programa especial te da el camino rápido a entrenar en la industria y puedes tener tu propio show en solo semanas. Illinois Media School. Llama al 630-916-1700 o visita beonair.com/Lombard y empieza tu carrera en broadcasting ya.
¿Quieres tener un trabajo en algo que te encante, que sea divertido y conozcas a muchas personas? El Illinois Media School tiene muchas cosas increíbles que ofrecer. No solo hacer segmentos de audio al aire o usar equipo de cámara. Incluso puedes tener tu propio show de radio o televisión y ser exitoso. Llama ahora. Este programa especial te da el camino rápido a entrenar en la industria y puedes tener tu propio show